Good morning. Um, I want us to talk about a topic that is usually ignored in the discussion of politics, and this is the topic of cannibalism. That there is a possibility or the reality that some human beings prefer to eat other human beings as food. Now, I've never had a consciousness of myself as food, which creates something that is very difficult for me to understand because in Guniland we have so many animals that are clean to be eaten, even religiously. Even if you look at the Quran, it will tell you what to eat. Even if you look at the Holy Bible, it will tell you what to eat, but it will not tell you to eat another human being. So when we are dealing with flesh eaters, human flesh eaters, so what is that? Because now we have children and we're also once children. You visit your friend, you don't know that they are cannibals. You eat food, you think that you are eating maybe beef or something like that, but you are eating a human being. You didn't consent to eat a human being. And maybe there are effects to eating human beings. So it's a very difficult topic to even begin to talk about. Of course, if a person eats human beings, then you have to also look at how does that human being come to be in that pot, in that kitchen. Did they kill that human being themselves? Because if they kill the human being themselves, then it is murder. Unless the laws themselves have been created by the cannibals to favor the cannibals so that when they eat human beings, when they kill human beings, it is not considered as murder, or it is something that they do privately without no one knowing about it because it is darkness. It is backwardness. I think this is what the white people were saying about Africans. But of course, the negritude movement tried to save us as Africans by saying, no, the white people have a history of cannibalism themselves. The likes of Frantz Fanon saying that, it's only the African that is insulted about cannibalism as if it is the African that practices cannibalism. But I don't care about white people. I'm talking about our neighbors. I'm talking about our region. Are there people who are eating human beings in SADC? What policy does SADC have about cannibals? Can they run for office? Can we one day have a cannibal as a chairperson of SADC? And when you have a cannibal as a chairperson of SADC or as a president of SADC, what kind of SADC do you imagine? Because now a cannibal has children, maybe a cannibal has friends, maybe they have an association of cannibals that we don't know about because we are not cannibals. But some people might be cannibals, and maybe they are just looking at me and they're looking at food. Can you imagine? Because now that destroys the whole point of politics, it destroys the whole point of religion. Perhaps it makes religion even more important if they are cannibal. Maybe people who are cannibals are the majority, and the people who are not cannibals are the minority. Maybe the vegans are trying to avoid cannibalism by accident because they don't know where that cow was killed. They don't know where that goat or that sheep was killed. They just buy meat at the shop. And I don't know how human being tastes and how different it is from other meats. But I don't consider a human being as food. I have never considered a human being as food. But I'm worried that we've had presidents here in South Africa who have not uttered a word about cannibalism. Maybe they've joined some secret societies themselves to eat human beings. Maybe. Otherwise, they would have warned us that they are cannibals. In reality, people that you go to school with, people that you go to work with, people that you meet at the mall, maybe they are hunting you. They want to inject you with something and then go skin you alive and then cook you and then distribute your body to other cannibals so that they can eat. Not for multi purposes or anything like that, just for food. That's what they prefer to eat a human being. So now I think you can see how that destroys politics because a person can create a political party just to eat human beings who join his party because he's a cannibal. He's using that as his strategy to open a political party uh, so that people can join something they don't know anything about and then they can be eaten. It's, I don't know how we can deal with this problem because if it exists, it's something that must be dealt with. And even if it doesn't exist in the region, the SADC region as yet, maybe if it exists in the African continent or even in the entire world, we must make sure that that kind of practice does not reach our shores and does not enter our airspace, and those kinds of people do not walk on our land. If the land already belongs to the cannibals, then we have to take it from the cannibals and destroy all the cannibals. Because how can you do anything that you send children to school, so you go to work. So you are worried if there are cannibals at school, what is happening to your child? You are worried about bullies. Maybe a bully is a human being, but a cannibal is something else because a cannibal sees you as food. Now that's something else. A bully sees you as someone they must dispossess of material things, but a cannibal sees you as food. So if a cannibal walks in town, seeing a lot of people, he or she is just seeing a lot of food and is waiting for an opportunity to pounce on you. I think that these are the kinds of topic that our president should have been discussing instead of chasing each other for positions, because these are questions of existence. I thank you.